I think it's important that we have a consistent position. We want peace and security in our region. We don't want any change to the status quo. That's Australia's position today. That was Australia's position last week. That's been a bipartisan position for a long period of time.
Hello, it's Will Glasgow, the Australia's North Asia correspondent, coming to you from Shanghai, from the Peace Hotel. Look at this beauty. The Prime Minister's just given his final speech here to the Australian business community. He was in a very good mood. I bumped into him last night actually on the Bund. He was out for a date night. He confirmed today, when I asked, it was a delicious meal. He was served by his chef kangaroo and koala dessert, I believe. So yeah, yum.
They did a toffee, koala and kangaroo for us there, which was very much appreciated.
This hotel, as he pointed out in his speech, has some Labor tradition. Gough Whitlam came here just before he was Prime Minister in 1971, to which the Prime Minister gave a call out.
China is our close neighbour. In China today, we see a great modernising force capable of exerting profound influence in the world.
Warming the Prime Minister's heart, you could see he was in a very good mood. Now, after this, it's on the plane and up to Beijing, where things get a little less warm and cuddly and potentially could get quite pointed. He's got a meeting with President Xi Jinping tomorrow morning, Tuesday in Beijing, and after that, seeing Premier Li. So a very busy day. One of the things the Australian government's got to negotiate in that is the Port of Darwin.
We had a very clear position that we want the port to go into Australian ownership. We've been clear about it. We've been orderly about it, and we will go through that process.
Prime Minister took that to the last election. The Chinese government knows that. It doesn't like that the Australian government's committed to ending the Chinese ownership of that port. Today, been a piece written by a social media influencer with 500,000 followers warning of economic retaliation if Australia goes ahead with that, including potentially stoppages to the lucrative, pivotal iron ore trade Australia has with China. Now, whether that's just nationalistic chest thumping or a warning sign of what Beijing will do if the Prime Minister goes ahead with that, which he has committed to do, well, time will tell, I guess, but that's potentially something the Prime Minister's going to have to deal with tomorrow in Beijing in that meeting with Xi, unless, of course, the Chinese decide they want to downplay it for the moment. The Chinese coverage of the trip has been very positive otherwise of the Prime Minister's visit. They're really enjoying the improvement in the relationship and projecting Australia looking like it wants to improve its economic ties with China at a time when it's having trouble even getting a meeting with the President of America. Obviously, there's a lot for the Chinese system to work with there. Well, off to Beijing to see how it all plays out over the next few days. This is Will Glasgow, the Australia's North Asia correspondent, coming to you from Shanghai.